On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk,
Spellman, and you talk a gang of shit on HBCUs regularly. So I'm asking you, black man, you said go support another black man that's doing his elite Ivy League representation of HBCUs. How much black-owned apparel do you have in your wardrobe right now?
Every time you send me this live stream, that's all you see me wear.
I see you wear your homie shit.
But did you not just say it? What the fuck did you just say?
My nigga, do you not understand what the fuck I'm saying?
Did you say?
I said how much
black support?
Jesus
and
Christ.
all you see me with
all that education,
on
you
shit.
making all that money, and you acting like you don't understand motherfucking English right now.
I understand English.
No, you don't. You answer the question. You wouldn't just say, I got a bunch of t-shirts from my homeboy. I said, how much black-owned apparel do you have? So you should be able to rattle off a bunch of designers that you own.
Now, of course, people of color can start their own businesses, but where do people learn these things? Working at other people's businesses. And then they go and start their own thing. And then they create something for our community. And so understanding the ins and outs of how they work is also beneficial in us developing how we are going to do things in competition with them or just in the marketplace with them. Us trying to develop our own community or whatever we're moving towards as a network of black people. But I know I said a lot, but hopefully, you know, we all caught it. Yeah, that's what I got.
Hey, go ahead, Logic.
Can I answer? Cause I got cut off before I even got, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Logic, just say what you're gonna say. Good grief.
And then now, and this is what happens all the time, is that when I present what I had this nigga.
I mean, this hairline is very crispy. Wow.
So crispy.
So I had to take on that screen, man, so I can get serious.
Go ahead, get serious. It's all about you, Logic. It's all about you.
It's all about you.
You just want to feel about love for Logic. Hey, look, but this will come down to, right?
It's too early, but that's okay. My gym workout was phenomenal. Before I went home, I decided to stop over at my mother's house. I haven't seen my mother in 2 months. I know she's going to be very surprised to see me. I can't wait. What the? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The first thing I noticed was this person's skin. What is going on? Uncomplicated, untreated skin? Who is this guy? I had to take a step back, but then I realized it was my brother. But look at his skin. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? I had to take a closer look and figure out what was going on. Best believe I crept up on him. Peep this. I'm still looking at his skin, trying to figure out, how did we get here? I could do nothing but shake my head. He could definitely use my help. I had to get to the bottom of this. He definitely needed some game about his skin. I'm just staring at it, like looking at it. Come on, bro. I knew what to do. I had to reach in my bag and get that Tej Hanley. Uncomplicated skincare for men. Bro, this is why I'm excited to have Tej Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and the grime on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun, and a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My brother was so excited. My favorite part about Tej Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. Shout out to Tej Hanley. And because Tej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get Tej Hanley for the best possible price, but they'll also give you a free gift with your first box. Click that link and get started today for just $30. Feel the Tej. Let the Tej force be with you.
What I was about to say.
Make sure you keep it funky.
And I understand what Rick is saying. But you got to realize like I said, maybe Jared need to give us these topics in advance so we can do some research. No, I'm saying. No, just listen what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe if he get us these topics in advance and we do research, we'll probably pause a little bit. So now when you bought this, when he first bought this topic up, right? The first thing I did is I researched previous donations to Morehouse from 2020 to 2021. And then you'll start seeing people like, you know what I'm saying, you got $80 million donations, you got $20 million donations from Mackenzie Scott, you got all these, and I know Mackenzie Scott is a known person in Atlanta. And then when you start thinking about these people that just donate money, yes, they get a tax break. So to answer his question, is Ralph Lauren monetizing or paying homage, right? So now, if we said monetizing, we'll just use Mackenzie Scott $20 million donation. And then we'll look at Ralph Lauren $166,000 donation. Mackenzie Scott get a tax break but for the donation or whatever. But look at how much money. Just like Courtney just said, and I can agree with Anton. I salute her for, you know what I'm saying, that's her alumni or whatever. I'm with her. But you got to realize is we get hustled so hard because we so happy just to get attention that they'll throw us anything, and then we'll be like you said, I'm just happy that somebody doing something for us. And then if we that people that we just say, hey, you know what? You can be robbing us blind, but I'm just so happy you doing something for us. That's why.
Who said that though? Who said that? I was the first person to say that the money need to be right. I was the first person to say that the money needs to look right in terms of what people are getting paid per their counterpart for the project.
Okay, I wasn't talking to you. You just spoke.
Okay.
All right. So, and then it's not a direct shot. Listen what I'm saying. In business, in anything, I do state sponsor contracts, right? You know what we do? We look at the last years of contracts so we can negotiate. So if you're going to go donations and you say these people is set to make a lot of money, not a promise of a job. Because the promise of a job, somebody can be easy to hire, somebody can be easy to fire. So, like I said, and then now, and if you do research on most of these schools, especially Howard, they talk about how horrible their dorms are. If you look at Spearman and Morehouse is in the hood.
All HBCUs are in the hood.
Okay.
And just so you know, if you Google right now, look at Harvard University, and they have the same complaints as far as their dormitories because they're dorms. They're dorms.
All of them
and
are
they're old.
They're old dorms.
They've been there
No,
since
Stop
listen,
talking
Courtney.
into HBCU.
Courtney,
I
what
lived
did
off
you
campus
say?
anyway.
Hold up,
I don't have
Courtney.
time for this conversation.
Wait, stop, Kayla. Courtney, what did
Yes.
you say that I didn't just say?
No, you have this thing that you always.
No. I'm saying, what did you just say? Did I not say that Howard University dorms are trash?
Yes, some of
yeah,
them
you
are.
did.
Okay.
And then
What about
and then that's when I said.
All right. Well, you guys win because there's no conversation with you guys.
conversing?
Okay.
So logic, because I've gone against you in terms of things you've said about Black community, Black HBCU, all types of stuff. Just to clarify, because I'm not sure, maybe this is what you're saying, and maybe here's where's the disconnect. Are you saying that, what is the result of this, publicity or this whatever, if things are still the same way based on the amount of money that they're getting from this?
I'm saying this. They're getting pennies. And this company, this is what I'm saying.
with you. I said the same thing.
Pennies, they get pennies to these schools that are barely standing up.
People are really excited about a little crumb.
And I'm
Who's giving pennies to schools?
He's talking about that. How much was it?
Well, first, it hasn't even happened. So y'all are doing a whole lot of talking shit about something that hasn't even happened yet. It ain't started. So you can't say they giving us pennies. They ain't gave us nothing because it ain't started yet.
Okay, well, give me in any other instance, when have we not gotten pennies? Is this about to be the first one?
But don't nobody owe you nothing.
Think about HBCUs.
Don't nobody owe you nothing.
The thing about HBCUs is not that they give us crumbs. They're private schools.
No,
Wait,
they
are
private.
Courtney, you off. Courtney, hold on, Courtney.
I'm not paid for the shit.
Courtney, you off.
And y'all proving my point why they trash.
Hold on, Courtney. You know
so funny? Hold on, y'all. One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
I didn't think we were talking about the HBCU. I thought we were talking about the donations and the Ralph
Who
Lauren
owes y'all anything?
I was just trying to see if that's
How
what
you gonna complain about something that somebody is freely giving you. Nobody said that you had to shop at Ralph Lauren. When the last time you shopped at Ralph Lauren?
I mean, not JB. Clearly, I'm reading your name off the screen. Logic, were you talking about the money that was being donated?
Yes, I was talking about the money being donated.
Okay, so like when I was talking about crumbs, that's what I was talking about too. I wasn't saying it like anything about a HBCU. I was saying like in terms of these companies that have the ability to do certain things. I think sometimes since we have been shut out of so much that we have a tendency to get really excited about things that just are not benefiting us on a larger scale.
How are they not benefiting us?
I'm saying
money that you didn't have before.
Okay, but like what Logic was just saying in terms of the amount of money.
But no one has to, they don't have to give it to you.
No one has to do anything.
Publicity alone makes the school money. They don't have to give you money.
I understand that no one has to do anything, but again, that's just me. If a company is trying to utilize the fact that it's cool to buy into something or give money to something or someone that is Black or Black owned or whatever, and they're trying to utilize that the same way so many people understand it when it's the LGBTQIA plus community. They'll say, oh, they're just doing that because of all, but you don't understand it when it's us. It's the same thing.
You can't assume that anybody is doing anything for any reason because you don't have any context. If somebody just wanted to give some money, you know what y'all would do? Y'all would get mad and say, well, why you ain't giving more? Yo, don't nobody owe you nothing. That's the whole idea of it, is that, if you don't want to rock with it, then you don't want to rock with it. If you do, then you do. But either way, nobody owes anything to
Well, then maybe this should have been a different question. Because it says it's Ralph Lauren monetizing or paying on it.
Because HBCUs are actually hybrid institutions. They are private institutions that are privately funded, but because they are historically Black colleges, they also qualify both.
They qualify for what?
For like government funding. So they, or at least both privately.
What?
Yes.
You breaking up, Kayla?
Kayla, we can't hear you.
Somebody's breaking up.
Yeah, it was muting. Are you muting yourself?
No,
it was.
She just breaking up.
Unmuting.
I haven't.
Literally, we see the mute and unmute. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you need to log out and log back in, yo.
Hey, Kayla, I order you some good Wi-Fi. That good shit. Just send me the bill every month. You can't even say no.
Oh, I'm going to be very, very clear. And I've said this before. I love HBCUs. They are important in our community, and I will forever be indebted to my HBCU. That school is not only where I learned, but I made family there. My best friends today is from an HBCU, and I will always invest and always support. And I know it sometimes gets on my nerves when I have to specially order t-shirts and get them made because they're not readily available. The reason why is that there's almost 6,000 colleges and universities. There's only 107 HBCUs. We are very small and minute in this world of colleges and universities. The biggest HBCU is North Carolina A&T, and it's only 11K. If you go to UT Vols, UT Knoxville, this school is at 30K. So our schools are very, very small. There's not a lot. So we've never been represented because there's not a lot of us. But I find it very interesting that the majority of doctors, majority of dentists, majority of lawyers, majority of politicians, where do they all come from? HBCUs. So to say it's trash when the majority of our leaders, our Black leaders, our Black professionals come from it, kiss my ass.
Yeah, right, go ahead. Hold on, Kay, because I know Kayla was talking. Hold on, Kay. Go ahead, Kayla.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm off mute now.
Yes, you're back.
Okay. Sheesh, I lost my thought on that, but it was just saying in terms of like the investment that we make in our HBCUs because they are private institutions, that there is no in-state like fee that you can pay. Everybody pays the same amount. People take on a lot of debt. I do think that in itself and the type of commitment that people make to HBCUs and the way that people disrespect it is really weird.
It's so weird.
I think it's strange, but I do think that ultimately the type of doors that are open to people that go to HBCUs versus PWIs sometimes, I think that people undervalue, like the relationships that I had with my professors. Like, oh my God, they set me up so good. Like they were still working professionals in the marketplace that like put me in position for sure. And I was able to relate to them on a different level than I was like my Caucasian high school teachers. And I just think that experience is something that you won't get going to especially a big PWI. And I think people don't, understand the value of those little things and that mentorship and even the Greek life and all of that, and just the bond and the brotherhood and sisterhood that Black people build on those campuses is like, there's nothing like it. And I feel like until you've gone there and you did, that's why I said Howard Homecoming is coming this year, so anyone can attend. Until you like maybe are in the environment, maybe you don't get it. I don't know what to say about it, about people that don't I don't know what else to say.
We can say the same though.
This is what I'm saying. Hold on, because I've been quiet, right?
You have not.
Kayla and Courtney, I think y'all are right about
it. You have absolutely not been quiet at any point tonight. Right? Not any point tonight.
Okay.
Wow, I haven't heard that one in a minute.
No, I have been chill. I let y'all do these.
All right, come on, y'all. We almost there. Let's just get through. Come on.
I'm just saying, I let y'all do these historical Black colleges, right? And I get y'all, right? And I understand y'all went to these schools, y'all having a level of pride. But because of that pride y'all have, because of the values y'all have in y'all school, do you think that maybe in this discussion, y'all integrity be compromised because of the level of pride y'all have that y'all would not be able to see past? Y'all would not be able to see past your pride to the actual details and facts that's been discussed. I'm just saying, and is it possible?
But I never went to an HBCU, and I feel the same way.
I said the people who went. I'm not talking to you, Anton.
No, I think it's very important. I think it's very important that when you have a discussion about historically Black colleges and universities, that you actually have people that went there, that lived on campus for 3 years, that continuously support.
Did you not hear my question?
I'm answering it, but you won't hush enough for me to finish.
You gotta let us finish, bro. You gotta let her answer the question.
Somewhere else, man. I'm just saying.
Tell me how to answer the question.
I think Logic might be passionate about HBCUs, same as y'all.
Let me show you why it's so important to follow through with the amazing ideas that you have. Now, yesterday in HBCU news, this went crazy. Ralph Lauren unveils a collection for HBCU's Morehouse and Spelman. Now, let me show you why the story is getting real tricky. In 2018, my business partner Justin and I created the Black Ivy League to highlight the HBCUs in an upscale fashion. We wanted to highlight schools like Morehouse, Spelman, Howard, Fisk, and Dillard. And to show you I'm not capped, look at the date, November 21st, 2018. We actually even had a logo made. Now, I want you to pay really close attention to the sweater, this Spelman sweater that Polo did for this collection. It looks very similar to the one that we wanted to do for our own collection, the Black Ivy League. Even their marketing and branding had the exact same feel that ours had way back in 2018. Now, I don't want this to feel like I'm bashing Ralph Lauren at all. I appreciate them for putting on for HBCU. But it's nothing like supporting your own people. So with that being said, this fall, Black Ivy League will drop. We're going to see this idea through.
Support that dude.
No, I would buy.
Oh, y'all full of shit. Hey, wait, hold on. How much? Okay, Logic.
No, don't.
Somebody can make a TikTok video and that's the end of it.
Wait.
No,
it's a TikTok video and now all of a sudden I gotta
get flash.
Fuck that. Don't direct shit
black
to me.
on anything you got on your flag.
Don't direct shit to me if you don't let me.
How much black on? Because you said
don't direct. Hey, no, nigga, I'm talking to you. Don't direct shit to me. You're not gonna let me say shit. So
how much
about that shit?
You bumping your gums and when you
more than my gums. I'm telling you, don't direct shit to me.
I'm directing right to you, and I'm asking you directly. Since you said go support that man, how much black on the apparel is in your
go to?
How much is in your wardrobe?
Some nigga shit.
How much is it? Okay, cool.
I don't
when you get to bumping your gums, how much black on the apparel?
From anything your fucking emotions.
Did you hear what I said?
I'm gonna say you niggas can't get out of your emotions. That's why
I heard that part. I heard that part. So when you said go support that man,
up and then I answer my
okay, cool. Now shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what we don't like.
Up and let her answer my question.
Wait, you gonna tell me to shut the fuck up?
Oh my God, it's just like a conversation, yeah.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Million times.
Now, we got emotions. I mean, y'all real passionate about HBCU. You know, like when we had this conversation months ago, I didn't see this much. Y'all,
I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
Wait, hold on.
I should have went to HBCU. I gotta see what the fuss about.
I looked up something on Forbes that we were all wondering.
No, chill.
Yo, can y'all let them have a conversation? Hold on. Let Rilla and Logic handle whatever they gotta handle.
Yeah, dog, okay. Man. Yo, chill, relax.
Go on mute.
Okay, wait. Okay, what do you gotta say?
No, Rilla, no. Have y'all conversation and do your thing.
That sounds like fight, Rilla.
No, it ain't nothing to do with fight. But guys, men know how to handle stuff and they
I'm saying and I apologize.
Because you actually feeding into what Anton was saying.
I wasn't talking to you, bro. I said conversation.
Ain't here, none of y'all.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ain't no conversation be had.
No, Logic, you gotta be kidding me right now. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Because I started talking. Now listen, you can decline. Before I can even get two sentences out, somebody gonna cut me off. Y'all too emotional about this historical black college shit.
You can decline the answer because you got a whole lot, and it bugs me out. You from Atlanta. You sitting right there with Clark, Morehouse, and Spelman, and you talk a gang of shit on HBCUs regularly. So I'm asking you, black man, you said go support another black man that's doing this elite Ivy League representation of HBCUs. How much black-owned apparel do you have in your wardrobe right now?
Every time you send me this live stream, that's all you see me wear.
I see you wear your homie shit.
But did you not just say? What the fuck did you just say?
My nigga, do you not understand what the fuck I'm saying?
Did you say?
I said how much
I support Jesus Christ. And all you see me with
all that education, you making all that money, and you acting like you don't understand motherfucking English right now.
I understand English,
no,
nigga.
You answer the question. You wouldn't just say I got a bunch of t-shirts from my homeboy. I said how much black-owned apparel do you have? So you should be able to rattle off a bunch of designers that you own.